Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Enlightened Entrepreneur. Today, I'm so privileged to be joined by none other, Professor Ernest Kadembo. Now, Professor is a renowned gentleman who is known of his new ideas that are moving the market. And today, we're going to be talking about something very new, which is happening in the next few months, something that is poised to make a real move in our community, especially here in the diaspora community. We've entitled today's interview as What's New with Entrepreneurial Investment and Marketing, an interview with Dr. Ernest Kadembo. Doctor, welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Yeokai, and greetings to the viewers.
Incredible. I'm very excited about having you today on the show simply because you've got something really, really special coming up in the next few months. But before we get to that, can you please tell us about yourself? And I know you're a lecturer and you are involved with a whole lot of things at the moment.
Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be able to talk about myself, particularly in respect of where I can make a difference to humanity. I describe myself as a marketing gulping midget, somebody who loves marketing through and through. I am also an advisor to a whole range of organizations. My life has been largely an academic, but an academic with a practical hand.
Wonderful.
I was educated at the University of Zimbabwe for my first degree, went to the University of Sterling for an MBA and an MSc Information Systems Management. I also pursued a PhD with the University of Huddersfield. Other than that, there is a few other things that I've done, but not as key as the ones I've mentioned. Now, I can say I'm largely of a management and marketing background, and many of the things I've done are particularly in those areas. I'm also a quality expert, for which I can tell you one of the major projects I did was with the W.L. Gore and Associates, a project that enabled them to gain a huge contract with British Aerospace back in the late 1990s.
Excellent.
I can also say that the BP and Shell Marketing Services ISO 9000 was my baby. I was the consultant who helped them from scratch to build it up, and they gained the ISO 9000. And there's a whole lot of other things I've done. So what I can say is that I'm a catalyst for development. I'm a catalyst for excellence. And that's the idea that is prompting me now to take it to the next level.
Incredible. What I love about you is you never stop learning and never stop moving people from, especially the business world, from where they are to the next step. And recently, I think just last year, you held your very first Indaba event, which was an incredible success over there in Harare, and you're bringing it now here in London. Can you talk to us about this special project?
The Indaba that we're talking about under the auspices of what is called the Strategy and Marketing Think Tank Forum is actually a culmination of a series of presentations in Zimbabwe, starting back in 2015 with an invitation by the British Council to speak at a forum. I spoke about store it, brand it, and sell it. That prompted further invitations to go and speak at other forums. Subsequently, I was then challenged that I could take this to a new level and a new dimension. Hence the birth of the Strategy and Marketing Think Tank Forum, which hosted its first event, which turned out to be a huge success in Harare for the 12th and 13th of October 2016. Now, with that happening, we were further challenged that if this good thing can happen in Harare, there is a huge demand for it out there in the diaspora. Why don't you take it to an international level? And I obliged with the team that I work with. And now we are poised to break into the international scene at a much, much prestigious venue, which is in London at the Hilton Hotel. And where else would you want to be if you want to take something to the highest level?
Absolutely. And one of the things I really appreciate about this movement is how much you are going to help people, especially in the diaspora, become aware of the possibilities that awaits them, not only here in England, but also in Zimbabwe. Can you also tell us the focus of the event and what is happening during the 17th and 18th of March?
In very simple terms, the event is about maximizing potential. But under the theme, crossing the entrepreneurial and the entrepreneurial and investment divide through marketing excellence.
Awesome.
The whole notion of this approach and the whole notion of the ethos is that Zimbabweans per se are people who have got a lot of potential,
right,
but they're not maximizing the potential. It is one of the countries with the highest level of literacy, the highest, a very high level of very well-educated people. But the fate of Zimbabwe is a mockery of where we stand.
Right.
That's why I've coined the term, we cannot be held to mediocrity.
That's right.
Something has to start happening, and it has to happen soon.
Absolutely.
I believe we can mobilize the best of our efforts and resources to take the country to the next level. Whatever we do, wherever we are, ultimately, we have a duty and a responsibility as Zimbabweans with the potential to do something that does not just help us only, but help those around us and help generations to come.
Absolutely.
Somebody has to stand up, and I'm challenging everybody who has potential to start doing something, no matter how little, but it will make a difference for our country and for our people. So Absolutely. This is the whole purpose of championing this particular agenda, as it were.
Absolutely. If you just joined us, I'm talking to Dr. Ernest Kadembo, a professor and a well-renowned academic who is in the forefront of leading Zimbabweans and many international individuals into taking their ideas bigger and creating much bigger companies that make a huge contribution. And we are privileged today to be talking with Dr. Ernest Kadembo. And Dr. Ernest, you know, what would you say to somebody who is looking to come to this event? What can they expect out of the event?
By coming to the event, I can tell you, viewers, that you have an opportunity to be transformed. You have an opportunity to be connected.
Right.
You have an opportunity to be mentored. You have an opportunity to be guided into the next step and help you realize your full potential. The whole notion of the whole notion of this strategy and marketing think tank forum is for big ideas, is for escalation, is for taking the steps that are necessary. A lot of the time we are busy meditating, we are busy planning, but no action. What we are doing at the Strategy and Marketing Think Tank Forum is to equip people to start moving.
That's right. That's right. One of the things I've admired you about and why I partnered with you is the caliber of people you're bringing to the event on the 17th and 18th of March. They are no ordinary people. These are individuals that have accomplished tremendously in their lifetime, and they're coming to the UK, some of them flying from different parts of the world, of course, including Zimbabwe. How do you find these individuals?
I think it's a God-given opportunity, and I treasure that. When I see potential, I connect. In fact, let me say I describe myself as a marketing and business vulture. When I see an opportunity, I connect to that opportunity. In fact, while going to Harare for the Indaba, I met a director at a university who was in a plane going to Harare at the same time I was going for the Indaba.
Right.
Believe you, that gentleman was persuaded on the plane to visit the Indaba, and he actually visited and shared his experience from Malaysia. That's how much I try and connect with people. So I believe it's just maybe partly because I've been an academic for a long time, I can see potential from an onset. But I also have this ability to socialize and get on board with people. I always see the future when I see somebody. That, look, if I got this person to this position to do this, will they do it? So it's not difficult to get 20, 30 people to come and speak, because I always have in my mind who can do this better. So
Absolutely.
I'm thankful that this has happened and it's going to happen. We are not looking at no hopers. We are looking at the world beaters to come on board and connect with our viewers and connect with our guests to make sure that when they do it, they've got a reference point of somebody who has walked the road they want to walk.
Absolutely, absolutely. You bringing some amazing people. Who are these individuals? Can you share with our audience maybe 5 or 6 of the people that are coming to be speaking at the event, and what individuals can expect to learn from our?
Yeah, okay, I can proudly share the illustrious presenters I am bringing to London to share their experiences, to also share the knowledge that makes a difference in business. Now, firstly and foremost, it's probably the exceptional politician whom most people would appreciate. Engineer Dr. Walter Mzembi, who is vying for the position of United Nations World Tourism Organization Secretary General. I have interacted with him, and he's a breath of fresh air. He understands the notion of branding. He also has got a good approach to leadership. I normally describe him as a logical and principled politician. So with his technical background, with his business understanding, his experience of turning around tourism in Zimbabwe, he has a lot to share with us. And given that he's vying for a world portfolio, that also gives us an opportunity to hear from him how he sees tourism opportunities for those that may have interest in tourism. I also have the honor of hosting Shingi Munyeza, Dr. Shingi Munyeza. He's a renowned entrepreneur and businessman who has got a strong imprint on the Zimsan brand, the group of the biggest group of hotels in Zimbabwe. He has got a whole range of other interests and is also a pastor in his own right.
Incredible.
Now, with more than 10 years at the helm of an institution like Zimsan, and now having gone on to run a number of franchises, international franchises of his own, he has a lot to offer.
Incredible. What I love about, specifically the 2 individuals you've mentioned, I know we've got 12 more individuals that are coming, we're going to mention them now, is they have proven themselves over a prolonged period of time on how brilliant they are in running successful organizations. And if anyone is joining us on the 17th and 18th of March at Hilton Dartford Bridge Hotel in Dartford in London, you're geared to learn a lot of information. And of course, we're going to be providing mentorship for people who wants to be mentored by these exceptional individuals.
That's fantastic, Yoga. It's definitely the case. Yeah, so we do also have some interesting characters coming in to share their knowledge and experiences. There's a lady called Christine Knott. She's a self-made entrepreneur.
Right.
Not very educated, but very passionate and results-oriented.
Beautiful.
Now, she brings the rare approach to business, which most people do not have.
Right.
The fact that if you want to be a success, you focus and you act with integrity, and the results will follow.
Absolutely.
People believe their education that it is the answer. It's not necessarily the answer unless it's blended with action, passion, and practice.
Incredible.
Christy Knott has an inspiring and motivational approach when she speaks. She's knowledgeable about building a sales team. She's knowledgeable about retailing. She has done wonderful work as a trainer and consultant.
Wonderful.
And she will be available to speak. She will also speak about a personal connection with the African people and their business approaches. I think it's better to be challenged by somebody from outside our own cultures who is seeing things from outside.
Beautiful.
And I thought you would make a difference for us to rethink, review, and position our thought process.
Incredible. And again, if you're listening and you want to know about this coming event, go visit the website. All the information is there. Listen, success leaves clues. Every single individual that Dr. Kadembo has, put together have an outstanding background, have produced tremendous results. One of the individuals that I'm looking forward to spending more time with is Dr. Obadiah Moyo, who is responsible for a project that has over 280 million pounds. Talk to us about Dr. Obadiah.
Dr. Obadiah Moyo is a friend, a kettle of fish, because right. Dr. Obadiah Moyo comes from a background which is not management. He is a renowned specialist in renal treatment, kidney treatment.
Right.
Now, he is the CEO of Chitungwiza Central Hospital. He has developed a rare project that you don't often associate with a public service, but he has come up with an ISO 9000, which is a quality system, a system that has been tried and tested.
Wow.
And as we speak now, Chitungwiza Central Hospital is a reference project for NEPAD, is a reference project for Africa, for how to best manage a hospital.
Incredible.
People are now coming to Zimbabwe from across the borders for treatment at Chitungwiza Central Hospital. Now, for all those who know what has been happening in Zimbabwe and who have said nothing is happening, let me urge you, listeners, that you can still make it even when you are facing a difficult environment. And Dr. Moyo is one such example. And there are a few other examples. He is why we need to stop mourning and start doing. He is the reason why we should start realizing that even in a desert, you can still find a spring.
Absolutely.
So there are opportunities, but we need to think different.
Absolutely. Well, because of our time, I will just mention a list of other prominent individuals that are coming to the event on the 17th and 18th of March. We are going to be having David Smith, who is also an incredible individual himself. Dr. Doug Mamvura has also confirmed to be at this event. And many, many others, among which include Godfrey Dube, Paxton Usukutwa, and many other incredible, refreshing individuals. So if you are looking to take your business to the next level or have your eyes open to what is available today in the world of business and investment, this is the event for you to be. Dr. Kadembo, any final thoughts to people who are thinking about coming to the event?
Well, I would say that to you viewers, to anybody who comes across this conversation, this is an opportunity to connect with your destiny. It is an opportunity to fly with the eagles. It is also a transformational platform where things will start happening because you would be connected to those that can make things happen. It is an opportunity not to be lost. And I'll urge you, if you come across this message, to do the right thing and not miss out. Probably the greatest thing that can happen to any individual in 2017. Thank you, Yoka.
Absolutely, absolutely. I second that as well. As an entrepreneur myself, I've discovered that environment is more powerful than willpower. You see, if you surround yourself with people that are heading in a certain direction, it's a matter of time before you think like them and you do things like them. This environment really is a place where you get inspired, you get transformed, and you also know the necessary steps you need to take to move your business and your life to the next level. One of the things that we are going to be doing at the event, Dr. Kadembo, is to provide people with an opportunity to be mentored in certain aspects of business. Would you talk to us briefly about that?
What this notion that Yokai is talking about is what we may describe as a certainty for success, an assurance for success, a guarantee for success, that you will walk with those who have done it. They will be coaching you and mentoring you to success. So you will have an opportunity after the endeavor to register to continue the mutual coaching and teaching that would have taken place. But this is now drawn to individuals as per their requirements. So there is that huge opportunity to yourself connected with guys who have done it and are doing it, and they will be readily available. And we have a number of partners who are working with us. And the Yokai is one such key player in this whole business. As much as he's talking to me, you also be talking to the presenters. And I can rest assure you, we have a formula that is tried and tested to ensure we get results for you. So viewers, it is your opportunity to start moving and getting the results.
Absolutely. Let me ask you as a viewer and a listener today, what do you want to achieve this year? Do you have a clear plan of how you're going to achieve that? Do you have mentors that are going to assist you in getting to that goal? If your answer is no to any of this, you will want to be at this event, because these are the things that Dr. Kadembo, a professor and an exceptional individual in his own right, has put outstanding individual together so we can help you get started in the right way. If you have already started, this event is going to move you further, maybe closer to your goal. So here's what I encourage you to do. Register below for you to come to this event. Any question that you may have, you can send emails directly to support@worldoutsourcingsolutions.com, or you can send an email to Dr. Kadembo. Professor, what is the best email that people can get in touch with you?
ekadembo@yahoo.com, or in small letters.
Can we have that again, please, sir?
ekadembo@yahoo.com, ekadembo@yahoo.com.
Excellent. And again, this event is scheduled to take place in London at Hilton Dartford Bridge Hotel on the 17th and 18th of March 2017. Make sure to register because the spaces are limited. As you can imagine, the caliber of individuals that we have on there, everyone wants to listen to them, everyone wants to learn from them. You want to register as soon as possible. We do have a cut-off registration date, Professor Kadembo. What is it?
We are expecting to close registration by the 10th of March, which is a week before, so that we put everything in place to ensure that everyone will be thrilled and take something great from the event.
Incredible. So you want to be, be ahead of the pack. You see, don't be that person who register on the last moment. Register now. Put a stake in the ground that you are going to be with other successful people on the 17th and 18th of March. Do whatever it takes. Here's what I've discovered from my mentors, that successful individuals are the people that go get it. Someone once said, the people that get ahead in this world are the people that get up, look for the set of circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, they make them. So wherever stage you are in business right now, you want to make it happen for yourself. And again, we're so grateful for Professor Kadembo and the entire team for putting such an exceptional individual event just to help you to make your 2017 the best year ever. And again, this is not the very first time Dr. Kadembo has done this. We've got proof that when he does his things, he does things on the grandiose stage. He makes it happen, just like it happened in Harare, a few months ago. He is going to repeat exactly the same process. So here is what you need to do right now before you forget. Put this in your diary, register below, make your intention known that you want to be at this event. And if you've got any questions that you feel need answering to, send an email to either of these two. Number one, support@worldoutsourcingsolutions.com, or Dr. Kadembo, can we have that email address again?
kadembo@yahoo.com.
Excellent. And we will be in touch with you as soon as possible. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm personally looking forward to, greeting you, maybe give you a hug by the door and say, well done and congratulations for being here and moving your life to the next level. And you'll be getting to spend time with exceptional individuals on planet Earth, people who are generating in excess of $10 million combined when they're working together. So have a great day, and I look forward to spending time with you. Once again, Dr. Kadembo, thank you so much for being with us today, and I can't wait to be at the event with you.
You're welcome, and thank you so much, Yokai, for the time we've been discussing.
Incredible, and goodbye, everyone.